Today's video is brought to you in collaboration with Backswing.com, a golf publication offering insight from top pros for the game of golf. Visit Backswing.com today to help fix your game. Welcome back. My name is Richard Rice. I'm the PGA Director of Instruction at Colonial Heritage Golf Club. Today I'm going to answer a question coming to us from Backswing.com, and the question is, how do I hit down on the ball, and how do I tell if I am hitting down on the ball? And then we'll talk about that. We're going to dispel some myths in this video about hitting down on the ball, and we'll give you some practice drills to improve. Stay tuned. Okay, before we get started, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that little bell for notifications so you can see more great videos just like this one. First, let's dispel a couple of myths here about hitting down on the ball. Hitting down on the ball is basically describing the fact that with irons in hand, we have a downwards angle of attack into the back of the ball. In other words, we're not hitting up on the bottom of the ball. The iron's coming down on the back of the ball. So basically, your swing is a circle, and we need to catch that ball before it bottoms out down here, starts to move back up. We need to catch that ball on the way down. Right, so I think a lot of you misinterpret hitting down on the ball, and you start to push and pull down on the club, and inevitably we're going to create some steep and over-the-top motions by thinking that way. So let's make sure that you understand that hitting down on the ball is just a physics term telling us the angle of attack is actually downwards into the back of the ball. So fight that urge to pull and push down on the handle of the club. It's not going to do you any good except for make you more steep and probably more over the top. All right, so let's go back to this picture here. So our swing is a big circle, right? So basically, we need to hit it before the club gets vertical like this. All right, so if we're looking at your swing on camera and we see some shaft lean at impact, 99% of the time, we're hitting down on the ball. If we see a vertical shaft or the hands behind the club head at impact, we're typically not hitting down on the ball, all right? So your short answer here is that we need to learn to create some shaft lean to have a downwards angle of attack. Again, we're not hitting down by pulling and pushing down. We're just creating some shaft lean at impact, and we're going to talk about how to do that. All right, so again, just so we're all on the same page here, shaft lean is not created by just pushing the hands forward. Shaft lean is created because my hands move with my body rotation as the club head stays back to hit the ball. So if I create shaft lean, I am doing so by rotating my body more open towards the target. Now, a small disclaimer, if you have a slow club head speed, we really do not want much shaft lean. You're going to hit the ball way too low. You're not going to put enough spin and height on it, and you're not going to hold the greens. Right? That said, if we have a very high club head speed, that's when we typically want quite a bit of shaft lean, because if you hit the ball from here, we're going to hit it way too high with way too much spin at that high of a club head speed. All right, so the first drill here, we are actually going to hit some 8-iron chip shots, and we're going to use a towel, so fold it over a couple times under the armpits. So we're going to try to glue the arms to the side of the body for these short chip shots so that when I pivot my body, my hands and arms come with. All right, so the goal for this shot here is we're going to use our pivot. We're going to really feel our chest getting open to the target and the hands and arms just along for the ride. I'm actually going to preset some shaft lean at address. And our goal is to keep our wrist nice and firm and maintain that shaft lean, turn the body back and through, and hit little chip shots, okay? So I'm chipping with my 8-iron. This ball's probably flying 20 yards in the air. It's not going very far at all. So one more here. Perfect. So I want you to do that 5 times, then we'll move on to the next drill. So what we're going to do from here is work from impact backwards into the swing. So let me show you what I mean here. All right, again, impact with shaft lean does not look like just pushing the hands forward with weight left. We need the body and the chest and the hips to all start to open up towards the target. So I'm creating some forward shaft lean by turning my body towards the target. Now, the goal for this drill, I'm gonna keep my wrist nice and firm. I'm gonna swing into the backswing, pass right back through that checkpoint on the way through and towards the target. So that's gonna look like this. So we will preset some shaft lean by rotating the body towards the target some. And maintain these wrist angles back and through. Really good there. Again, I want you to do that drill 5 times. We'll move on to the next. So the third drill is to make sure that we're driving plenty with our body on the way through the strike to create some of this rotation towards the target to make it easier to create that shaft lean and that downwards blow into the back of the ball. So this drill is tough for many people. So the goal of this drill, we're gonna take a short backswing and we're gonna take a very abbreviated follow through. Now the goal here is to finish with the club head below the hands or even with the hands. We do not want to see that club head back up above the hands here. Disclaimer, I do want you to use your hands and arms in the golf swing a little bit, but for this drill, we're working on driving with the body to create some shaft lean. We're gonna take those hands and arms out. So this is gonna be a dead-handed shot. Again, the hands and arms are just along for the ride. I'm going to be driving this shot with my pivot. So I'm gonna take a short backswing and that really abbreviated follow through. So the last part of this is nice and simple. All I want you to do is hit 5 shots using the feels that you've created in the previous 3 drills. We're just going to feel the body driving, feel us getting that chest and body open towards the target as we swing through to allow for some shaft lean and allow for that downwards angle of attack. And in the end, if you want to get a more downwards angle of attack, we need to create some shaft lean and some rotation into impact. We do not want to pull and push down on that golf club. It's going to do you no good. So hopefully these tips help you. If you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments below. I'd be happy to get to them. Thanks for watching today. Have a great day.